Okay, today I'm going to show you several things. It's going to involve pictures, video. So we're going to begin with pictures. So what I'm going to do is show you how to do a random picture when a page loads. So in JavaScript, first we gotta do our opening script tag and the closing script tag. And then this is what you write. You have document.write open parentheses, open quotation, and then you're going to write an image tag for the HTML, which points to an image, and it writes that into the body of the document here, same way you would if you were to just go down here and type an image tag in HTML. So we're writing an image tag with a source equaling the backslash with a quotation. That backslash is the name of the file, because each file is going to have a different name. So to make it easy and not have to write out each file, you just have that backslash. They're going to open another quotation and then a plus to concatenate the math.floor method. The math.floor method rounds numbers to the nearest whole. So when you're calling up a random sequence, you could get a 1.5 chance or a 0.6 chance. Well, in this case, how we're going to randomize these pictures is calling on a whole number, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and so on. So if a 1.5 comes up, well, there's no file named 1.5, so nothing's going to happen. So we use the math.floor to round so that if it's 1.5, that it'll call on 2. So we have the math.floor method and open parentheses, and we have a 1 plus to concatenate the math.random method. And methods are noted by these parentheses. You must have those, otherwise it won't recognize it as a method. And then multiply by 7 in this case, because I have 7 images. Then we're going to close parentheses, then concatenate and open quotations, and the files I'm using are JPEGs, so you want .jpg. If you're using PNGs, then that would be PNG, bitmap be .bit, and GIF.gif, so on and so forth. And then we're going to backslash again, then close parentheses, and then going to do a / and close the tag. This right here closes the tag. If you don't have this, you have an open image tag and it'll probably throw some errors. Then close parentheses, and although it's not needed, it's a good practice, semicolon to end that line. And then of course you want to save, which I just always do Control S to save, because it's fast and easy for me. Now here we have 1 plus math random times 7. That means that the math.random method is going to start at 1 and go all the way up through 7, pulling your images, and is going to and the 1 through 7 is the name of your file. So, let's pull up down here. We have this image. It is named 1. This one is a 2. That's a 4. So on. There's 7 of these. When the math.random method is called, it's going to randomly pick a number. So if it's a 4, then it'll be 4.jpg. So that's what this plus here is, concatenating this number 4 that the random method pulled and adding it to this JPEG ending. So, you know, JPEG. And you have to have your images in the same file as your HTML. Otherwise, it doesn't know what it's pulling. So you would have to write out a direct path of where the image is. It makes it easier to have it right there in the same folder or place. So we're going to go up here and run it in Firefox. And of course we have an error, but that's okay because this happens a lot. So shorthand is to press the Control key, the Shift key, and the J key, which pulls up the error console in Firefox, which is why I'm using this to demonstrate, because troubleshooting with JavaScript is easier in Firefox because you just pull up the error console quick like that. And here it's saying that I'm missing a clothing parentheses on line 8. Well, here's line 8, and here's my parentheses. So I have an open parentheses here at the image tag. And going along, I have an open parentheses for the math floor. And I have a closing parentheses for the math floor. But indeed, it is here. I do not have a closing parentheses for this image tag. A good thing about Notepad++ is I click here, and this parenthesis shows that its closing counterpart is over here. Same thing here. Open and close. I click here, there is no closing parentheses. So let me just put that there and Control S to save. Over here we can close the error console and refresh the page, and now we have an image. Small things like this can throw off your code, but that's okay because it's a part of the process. So now every time I refresh, I will get a random image. And like I clicked before and the image was the same, it just randomly picked the same number. So here, random, random, random. See, it goes back and random. So that is how you do a random image. Now, another way to do this so that your files don't have to be numbered, because for some that could be annoying, you can use an array. What's an array? Do a little doodle. Bear with me if it comes out a little messy and I have to go and correct things. But basically, an array is like a giant box list thing, and it's divided up into sections like so. And I guess I'll do one more line here. This is your array list. Array list. And for your array list, by default, it begins with 0. That's an O. That's a 0. 0, 1, 2, 3,